Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's the name, department, and level?
Chidera Christian,
Okay.
Prince Herald, Sociology and Anthropology Department,
Okay.
300 level.
Well, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
What about you?
I'm Daniel Obai from Sociology and Anthropology Department, finally.
Wow, nice. So, there are a lot of students like me. I can't really pinpoint something about sociology and anthropology. Like, what was the course all about? Studying this course in the university.
Well, Sociology and Anthropology is a very, very interesting course,
Okay.
especially as a discipline in university.
Okay.
One of the reasons is because the scope or the focus of the discipline itself is something that is unique. And if you go deeply, you'll be able to find out that the uniqueness of the discipline on its own is actually something that is actually very scarce.
Okay.
Now, reason being that sociology and anthropology on its own focuses on studying human society. Now, human society, both the one that we have, the synchronic type. The synchronic type is the one we have, or the one before us, the present type of society we have.
Okay.
You understand? And also the ones prehistorical. You understand? The ones existing even before human history was started being recorded.
Okay.
So this the discipline actually helps in one way or the other to bring to our own knowledge or to bring to the world, you understand, the existing life, the life that was existing before,
Okay.
the life that exists today, you understand, the issues that were existing then, the issues that are existing today, and also kind of try to trace a kind of relationship if there exists.
Okay.
And then if there is none that doesn't, if there's none that exists, then you also try to also critically analyze these issues and provide solutions to them. So that is why sociology and anthropology on its own should or is not should was for those who actually come from different perspectives,
Okay.
is actually a discipline in the social sciences that can also be regarded, if you are following the pure science perspective, as a social engineering discipline.
Okay.
So that was just for now.
Thank you very much. So you talked about anthropology being about human existence. So what's the relevance of this course, sociology and anthropology?
Thank you so much. You see, one thing about sociology is that it is fully based on individual skill and personal development.
Okay.
And I feel this is a problem a lot of people have. This is the wrong perception. Many people ask, where do I work after studying sociology? I know a lot of people are inquisitive. They want to know the job opportunity. But this is what I normally tell people. One thing about unique concerning sociology is that it's not like every other professional course that when you study you have an objective in mind or something, a clear view. Now the reason is sociology, I liken sociologists as social doctors.
Okay.
Or social engineer, like my senior colleague said. The reason is because everything that has to do with human, everything that has to do with man and his society is the job of sociologists.
Okay.
Everything. When I say everything, I mean everything, including the banking and finance, policy making, leadership, and everything. Now, your relevance is now solely dependent to the amount of the personal development you have gotten.
Okay.
That's why sociology is not just supposed to be theoretical, because the reason, the problem is that many people feel it's just a theoretical course that when you finish, you just end up becoming a lecturer. No. In fact, when I was making inquiry, I wanted studying law, but when I was making inquiry on the courses to go about, I had to choose sociology, not because my JAM or PursueME was not enough, but because I discovered that that is a course that would give me opportunity to understand my society and then to explore that which I already have and then make use of it in the society. So this is what makes it unique. Now, as a sociologist, there are a lot of places you can work, and it's not because this is a normal term people say as sociology can work anywhere. No, there are a lot of places you can work, but you must understand that it first of all depends on the amount of skill you have acquired. Now, in sociology, we have things like environmental sociology. I have to mention this because it's my area of interest.
Okay.
Now, that environmental sociology is a course that gives you access to understand your environment, to understand that there are activities that goes on among human relationships that affects the environment. To understand that man is not the only thing existing in the environment. To understand that there are activities that when you do them, they turn against you. Just like when we talk about the treadmill of production. That treadmill of production tells you that man engages in activities that at the end affects man. So this is an aspect of sociology. We still have another aspect of sociology that is called rural sociology, which is another aspect that interests me, which tend to understand the rural life, their way of living, and the things that affect them. So with this understanding of the rural life and things that affect them, you that already have people in the rural area, you know how to manage things concerning the rural area. We have another one, the medical sociology, where you're not like medical doctor. You don't come with the perspective of treating people, but you need to understand psychologically, socially, how does the illness and all of that, contribute? How does the society, social relationship affect human based on health-wise? Things also like sociology of law too. We don't come as lawyers, as sociologists. We don't come on how to defend cases and all of that. No, we don't try to see what is happening. We try to see what should happen from the perspective of law. What should happen? Those things we claim to have, are they truly in place? That's why sociologists, most times we are critical thinkers. We are critical thinkers, and many people say we argue a lot. Not because we argue a lot, because the thing is that we question a lot of things. We question how things are existing. We question how they have been. We question why things are happening the way they are happening. Just like in sociology, we have different perspectives, different school of thoughts, perspective like functionalist, conflicts, and symbolic interactionism. And all those things represent different views. In sociology, we call them paradigm, just like the way people view the world. So when you are doing things, you want to know why are you doing this thing the way you are doing them. Want to understand what is motivating you. So you see,
trying to understand the nature of
the nature of what you are doing and what is the motive behind why you are doing what you are doing. That's why you see, with this skill, when you acquire this skill, you see that even in the workplace, you see, you don't have the ability to understand as a manager, why is it that the people I am working with are working the way they are working? Why are they not effective? Why they are not punctual? In fact, with the little knowledge I've gathered within my few years in sociology, I am able to run my business, my entrepreneurship.
I think I'll get back to you on that entrepreneurship aspect of it. So let me ask you, why did you decide to study sociology and anthropology?
Okay, why I'm happy studying sociology and anthropology because it's a decision that I'm really happy that I took. Yes, why I'm happy studying sociology and anthropology is because although I'm still a student under the still a student in the department.
Still in training.
Yes, still in training. But nevertheless, as a student in sociology and anthropology, I've been privileged with the opportunity to explore the society, not following a particular pattern, but actually being able to explore the society, investigate the society using various patterns, viewpoints, which you can't actually say this viewpoint is actually over the other one or superior to the other one. No, instead is that each viewpoint or each pattern of viewing the society actually provides a very tangible result, which justifies it to be right. So this opportunity is an opportunity that, of course, I'm sure law wouldn't have given me, because everything I'll be doing will actually be based on the Constitution. It's something engineering wouldn't have given me, because everything will actually limit me to a particular perspective, and which will deprive me from being human. Because one of the characteristics of being a man is that you're a social being. So now is that being able to develop social thoughts will actually be one of the privileges I'll be deprived of if I hadn't studied sociology and anthropology.
Thank you very much. So let me get back to you.
Okay.
You know, you're talking about going into entrepreneurship. So I want to ask, how tedious, how challenging is studying sociology and anthropology in university?
How challenging? Okay. Is it from the aspect of
In terms of the academic workload,
Okay.
does it really give you, because you mentioned side hustle, that means there's a possibility there. So like you're involved in side hustle, so how do you go about it?
now? You must understand that one thing sociology, if you truly study it, one thing it will grant to you is it's going to enable you with the skill to know what is important and what is not important. And then it's not solely focused on one aspect, like my senior colleague said. And then the aspect of being tedious, it's not like it's not really tedious to me. The reason is that most of the things I study during my academic classes is social events and social happenings. And these are the things that interest me. So, and then, because they are things that interest me, these are daily happenings. Just like you are interviewing me now, is a daily happening. I'll have sociology of mass come too. An aspect of it. So, it's not so tedious. Although most of the things are happening in the class, but however, we still have some practical things, like in gerontology now. We'll have things where you have situation where you go for an interview. We'll have, like the semester that I just concluded, we'll have interview with old people where we hear from them, know what they are going through. And these are the things I like doing. And then for my business, I sell clothes. So from the things I have studied about sociology, I'm able to understand within time and season what should say. So from that knowledge, in sociology, there's what is called sociology of time. There's a unit like that, sociology of time. And also I'm able to understand people's culture. I'm able to understand people's perception. Why would people want this clothes? What is the motive behind them wanting this clothes? Why do people want to dress in the way they want to dress? How do I come in and then make use of that their reason or motivation and then get my money? So you see that at the end of the day, I'm receiving the theoretical aspect of it, but in the practical aspect, I'm applying it.
And it's beneficial. So sociology and anthropology, how would you say, how lucrative is the course? Like, what are the opportunities that are valuable, after graduating from the department?
Opportunities like what do you mean?
Like after school, what next? Like the job opportunities, because I think one of you mentioned about being a lecturer, you graduate from the department and just being a lecturer, you can work anywhere.
So there are many opportunities. Opportunities.
Yes.
You see, you can be an HR, human resource, and then you can also you can work as a guidance and counselor. You can also work as a policy analyst. You can work as you can also work as entrepreneur, as sociologist, like I gave you an instance. And then lecturing is even the least among everything. But why many of us are thinking sociology is all about lecturing is because of how the system is. We have human beings, or we have youth who already have this so dependent mindset. Government should provide job for me. Sociology will not provide job for you. Sociology will give you the skill to provide the job for yourself. So if you're studying sociology, don't study. I think one thing youth must correct is don't study sociology with the mindset when I come out, I'm going to get a job here. The truth is there's no job anywhere. Even the pharmacist knows there is no job anywhere. Even the medical doctor knows there is no job anywhere. So if you're studying it, don't study with the mindset that I'm going to get a job and all of that. No. So if you're studying, you study with that mindset that I'm learning these skills. That's why if you ask me, I will tell you that sociology is all about acquiring of skills relevant for human interaction and relevant for managing human conflicts. And wherever there is 2 or 3 persons existing, there is 3 or 2 human beings existing, there is job opportunity for you there. Do you know why? Because definitely these guys are going to involve in interaction. And one way or the other, they will need one skill or the other from you. There will be need for you to attend to. For instance, let's say between the leaders and the followers, I can assure you, a sociologists in Nigeria have a vast job opportunity. With the way things are going in Nigeria now, if you truly understand what sociology is it from the environmental sociology aspect? There are a lot of environmental problems happening in Nigeria, which if you know how to apply things, you will make money from them.
Solve the problem.
I'm telling you. Or is it the rural sociology? The rural areas are predominantly farmers. And the president we have is emphasizing on farming. It's just that most time we talk on things where we don't bring policies to back them up. Sociologists to analyze the policy. We want to understand this policy you are bringing, how effective it is to the people. So what is the importance of this policy you are making to the people? So anyway, there is interaction between, just like the way we are talking.
Yes, there's an opportunity.
There's an opportunity already. Being the father, I'm an Igbo man, and then I'm a sociologist. I can tell you that. I can tell you that there are things I will just sample to you.
Okay. So how would you describe the typical day of a sociologist student in university? Like, what are the activities? You go to lectures from 8 to like. Just tell me, what are your activities like?
Okay, activities in sociology.
Yes. Is there time for extracurricular activities as students?
Yes, actually, in this department, actually, I'm only limited to the knowledge of the activities we run here in University of Nigeria in Nsukka.
Okay.
On this campus. Now is that in sociology department, some of the activities we do, apart from the lectures that we attend and those classworks. Now is that in sociology, we also apply most of the principles that we teach.
Okay.
Now, for example, now is that in terms of policy analysis and talking about social problems, evaluating them, providing solutions to them.
Yes.
Some of the things that we'll do is that we have this sociology press club. Yes, this sociology press club is actually a forum where we have people of like minds.
Okay.
You understand? People of like minds who come together actually with the major intent of exploring social issues. You understand? And also in one way or the other is that trying to develop, people are also in need of developing, it serves also an avenue for someone to actually develop his mental capacity or his creative mind.
Yes.
So now, yes, beautiful. So now is that these are things, this is one of the aspects or one of the areas where, or activities that we also run in sociology. Secondly is also this environmental sociology that my brother is talking about. We are not just preachers of them. We are actually doers of such. We are also fulfillers of that. Okay. So now is that occasionally we are actually organize environmental cleanup, where we clean up our department, try to make sure that that of course environmental sociology that we teach, for environmental sociology that we learn, understand, we actually practice them. Then again is that there are some other what would I call it, activities that we run or something of that nature. For example, I think is more equated with the EWIN Equity Watch of a thing. I should.
Is it just like he said, even from the environmental, we have a club called POP, Protect Our Planet. Okay. In fact, as of last month, we went to about 4 schools. Wow. Secondary school, in tedious areas, telling them the reasons why they need to protect the planet. And then also recently, by this month, we'll be planting trees in up to 16 schools. Wow. Yes, we want to encourage them the reason why they need to plant trees, telling them that is important. Then tomorrow we'll have an event. Yesterday we had an event under EWIN on Wikidata event, where who had students from different schools, different departments came to
universities.
This university and the secondary schools too. They came to acquire skills on data entry and then Wikimedia platform. They came to acquire that skills, and then tomorrow we'll have another event under Image Club. That Image Club, in fact I will be one of the keynote speakers there. We'll be speaking on habits, on goal setting habits. Yes. So and then leadership too. So we'll have a lot of them. We'll have Social Research Club where we research on a lot of issues aside from what is happening in this department. In the press club, during the cashless policy of a thing, we reviewed it. Our people had view concerning their opinion. We carried out research from the experiences. In fact, I was saying that I discovered that the thing is not just politically guided. I feel they just brought it to exploit us, because at the end of the day, they still tell us to use our own money.
They went back to the original.
So what's the essence? What's the essence? So just like
things you can analyze as a sociologist.
As sociologists, we want to know, why did you make the policy you made? We don't want to hear government make policy. Why did they make it?
Why did they make policy?
What for?
And what effect it has?
What effect does it have on people? The last time we heard, we were hearing about erosion and flood problem. Then, but at the same time, we heard that they were planting putting things like Wi-Fi in marketplaces. Meanwhile, that is not the issue at hand. So why did you leave? So sociology want to know, why did the government focus on this issue, neglecting this one?
Okay.
And most times we discover that why they do that is because of personal interest.
Okay.
So we tell you that government most times do not really focus on issues.
Yeah.
They try to massage it, masquerade in the name of policy,
Okay.
and then exploit the people.
Wow. So are you saying like sociologists, they need to get into policy making?
Yes, sociologists, of course, it's not that we need to.
Okay.
In fact, self is that from what I've been able to understand, or from what I've been able to view the society so far, is that although the reasonable government officers who are actually in the position of leadership of some programs and all those things actually come to this department, or come to, in their various states, rely and depend on the skills of sociologists, especially when it comes to policy making.
Okay.
So the sociologists actually, apart from the need of being involved, sociology on its own actually provides a platform offering criteria, you understand, for rights and very, very credible policy making in our country. You understand? So sociologists being involved in policy making is actually the right thing. So that.
Thank you very much.
In fact, I'm of the opinion that all humans should be sociologists.
Okay.
You know, the reason is, I don't see a way you can truly understand the society where you are when you are outside of it. Okay. Let's say, for instance, when Jesus came to die, he became man so that he can die for man. He didn't come as God. Yeah. So you can't understand the society where you are in when you are not part of it. When you're not part of it. And you see, I believe that we will have a working government. When we have a working government, most of the institutions that are being given to people who do not have understanding about them, when we have a working government, one of the things they should consider is the idea of sociologists. Because most of the things we have in this country, respectfully speaking, is that people are given opportunities and appointment not based on what they can offer as competent level, but based on, because I know you, which is affecting us. Which is affecting us. Sociologists are not looking at give me work. They're looking at why do you have to give me this, and what do I have to offer.
So what advice do you have for a student that is aspiring to study sociology and anthropology in the university?
Okay, well, first, before I give my advice, I'll clap for you, because it's a very nice aspiration, and it's not a wrong one. Now, is that secondly is I will just advise you quickly that try to believe that your aspiration, of course, will not lead you in vain, because being a sociologist, actually, as my colleague have said, actually help you in building your innermost potentials in such a way that you'll be able to explore the society and be of great essence and value to the society. The second of all is I'll actually tell you that, okay, fine, as you're preparing to join us or just join the department, I'll say you can currently try your possible best to take note of social issues. Take note of social issues, take note of not even those in probably, if you are staying in your urbanis, take note of issues that even occur, even in your villages, those cultural groups, your groups, any place of interaction, take note of those issues. When you come into this department, you'll be trained in such a way that you'll be able to explore them. You'll be able to give right definitions to the wrong definitions that have been given. You'll be able to clear misconceptions that people have, and before you know is that you see yourself as a person given to the society and not longer a person who was always depending on the society for the knowledge they have already existed before.
Thank you very much. So quickly, any advice to anybody aspiring to this department?
Okay, I just want to add a few things to what he has said already. One thing you must know is that do not have this objectified mindset, in the sense that you're looking at a thing, a lot of people have this thing, like I said earlier on, where will I work when I finish? Don't have that idea or a preconceived notion, I'm going to work here because sociology may not give you that opportunity. Rather, it will simply equip you with the skills needed to work anyway. And then secondly, another advice I would give to anybody who is aspiring to be a sociologist is he must not be an isolated person. You can't be a sociologist and then you are isolated from your society. It's not possible. So he must be involved in what is happening. He must be involved in the political affair, he must be involved in social affair, he must be involved in the cultural affair. Because everything that has to do with man concerns you, even the religious affair. So he must be involved in everything. And then he must have that open mind. Don't come with a already conceived notion. It will affect you. It will affect what you're going to learn. And then don't expect so much from the lecturers. Why I'm saying this is so that you won't be disappointed. Because most of the work will be from you. You need to research, you need to give yourself to studies and all of that before you can explore from the society what you actually desire for. So that is just it.
All right. Thank you very much. I know definitely with this, anybody will get a complete overview of what sociology and anthropology is all about. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So yeah, that will be all. Thank you guys. All right.